The glorious summer of 1990 in Italy, a World Cup that not only featured the captivating melodies of Italiana, but also marked the footsteps of the Garra Charrúa warriors from Uruguay. In the 1990 season, the Uruguayan national team thrilled fans by bringing forth a generation of talented players expected to replicate the glory of the past. With their characteristic solid defensive style combined with the flamboyant flair of their footballing artists, they rode a dramatic journey. Although they were eliminated in the round of 16 by the powerful Italian hosts, their indomitable fighting spirit has become an unforgettable part of their memories. 35 years have passed, and time has etched different marks on their lives. Some have continued to conquer new heights on the coaching bench, some have chosen a quiet path after retirement, and others have had to constantly strive to overcome the storms of fate. Let's look back at the tumultuous journey of the 22 players who formed the soul of Uruguay's golden generation. Fernando Alves was the heart and soul of Uruguay's goal, an irreplaceable custodian. At 30, the prime age for a goalkeeper, Alves played the full 360 minutes in all 4 matches, facing some of the world's top strikers. With his sharp reflexes and masterful command of the defense, he displayed unwavering composure, becoming a pillar of support for his teammates amidst the suffocating pressure of the Italian stadiums. His performances, particularly against Spain and Belgium, proved the class of one of Uruguay's greatest goalkeepers in history. Following his success at Italia 90, Alves's career continued to flourish when he moved to Colombia to play for Independiente Santa Fe before returning to his homeland to play for Peñarol. He won numerous domestic titles, solidifying his legendary status at Uruguay's most traditional club. His personal life after retirement has been a peaceful but equally passionate journey. Instead of leaving the pitch, he transitioned to goalkeeping coaching and became a sharp football commentator on television. Alves has always been known as an exemplary family man, someone who knows how to balance past glory with present responsibilities. He dedicates much of his time to charitable activities, supporting young talents from impoverished areas of Montevideo. Most thought-provoking is the connection between his on-field role and real life. The image of a silent hero protecting the goal has become ingrained in his life as a mission to preserve traditional values. Today, at the age of 65, Fernando Alves continues to dedicate his knowledge to youth football, lives a peaceful life, and is still followed by fans with utmost respect. Alfonso Dominguez entered the 1990 World Cup at the age of 24, but already possessed the composure of a seasoned defender. In that year's tactical system, he was a reliable anchor on the wing, playing the full 360 minutes without giving up. With his solid scientific playing style and iron discipline, Dominguez left an indelible mark by successfully stopping many dangerous attacks from the opposition. His presence helped the Uruguayan defense achieve the necessary balance between strength and tactical acumen. Dominguez's career path after the tournament led him to new heights at Peñarol and then to River Plate in Argentina. He was always well liked by his colleagues for his professionalism and simple lifestyle. After retiring, Alfonso chose a quiet path, away from the noisy media spotlight. He focused on managing his family's business projects and spending time with his small family in his hometown of Durazno. His life unfolded in tranquility, where he found joy in the most ordinary things. The connection between his role as a defender on the field and his real life was unwavering. He didn't need the cheers of the crowd, only knowing that he had fulfilled his responsibilities well. It seems that the image of a silent hero covering for his teammates has become ingrained in his life, helping him navigate the upheavals of the times with ease. Today, at the age of 59, Alfonso Dominguez is enjoying peaceful days with his family, occasionally appearing at former players' reunions to reminisce about that fiery Italian summer. Enzo Francescoli was arguably the greatest artist Uruguay has ever produced in the modern era. At the age of 28 at Italian 90, nicknamed El Principe, the Prince, he was not only the captain, but also the soul and inspiration of an entire nation. Despite playing in a deeper role than at his peak, Enzo displayed masterful tactical vision and elegant touches throughout the 360 minutes of play. His performance was a perfect blend of romantic charm and the indomitable fighting spirit of a true leader. After the 1990 World Cup, Enzo's career continued to reach unimaginable heights in France and especially at River Plate, Argentina, where he became an immortal icon and the greatest idol of Zinedine Zidane. After retiring, he did not pursue a coaching career, but instead ventured into sports management and business, holding the position of director of football at River Plate. Enzo's personal life is a model of elegance and nobility. He always maintains a calm demeanor under pressure. He achieved tremendous success in sports media business while retaining his characteristic humility. What is thought-provoking is how the image of a prince on the pitch has strangely manifested itself in his real life. He was born to lead and set standards. Whether in football or in everyday life, Enzo has always been a symbol of perfection and self-respect. Today, at 63 years old, Enzo Francescoli remains the most powerful and respected figure in South American football. Every step he takes still carries the same elegant demeanor as before, continuing to inspire millions of football fans with his great personality that transcends the boundaries of the pitch. Nelson Gutierrez, at the age of 28, embodied the physical strength and unwavering spirit of Uruguay's defense in 1990. With 360 minutes of courageous play, he and Hugo de Leon formed a formidable central defensive partnership that struck fear into every striker. Gutierrez's performance in Italy brilliantly showcased the Garra Charrúa spirit, fierce determination combined with cunning. He wasn't afraid of physical contact, readily sacrificing himself to protect the goal, leaving behind the image of a valiant warrior on the green pitch. Nelson's career after the tournament continued brilliantly in Europe with Verona and Lazio before returning to South America. After retiring, he made a spectacular transformation when he co-founded Tenfield with his former teammate Enzo Francescoli, the most powerful media group in Uruguayan football. His personal life is a combination of the shrewdness of a businessman and a deep love for his homeland. Gutierrez devotes much of his energy to developing grassroots football and supporting young players who retire early. It seems that the image of a rock on the pitch has been reflected in his real life. He built his business empire as solidly as he defended in his youth. Off the pitch, Nelson is a generous, straightforward, and incredibly determined man. Today, at 63 years old, Nelson Gutierrez lives a successful and influential life. His journey a testament to relentless effort from the glory of the pitch to the heights of the business world. Forever an indispensable part of his country's football history. Hugo de Leon is a symbol of authority and intelligence in defense. At 32, he possesses the seasoned experience of someone who has conquered every major and minor title at club level. Playing the full 360 minutes, De Leon not only defended with strength, but also with a sharp tactical mind, controlling the tempo and motivating his teammates in the most difficult moments. His performance in Italy was the image of a seasoned general full of character, one who knows how to stand firm in the eye of the storm. After the summer of 1990, De Leon's career took a turn towards coaching, achieving resounding success, particularly at Nacional, where he was revered like a saint. Even more interestingly, he also ventured into politics, running for vice president of Uruguay, demonstrating a stature far beyond that of a player. Hugo's personal life was a profound reflection on society and his country. He possessed vast knowledge and was always concerned about the development of his homeland. The link between his role as the architect of the defense and his real life was his innate leadership ability. While on the field, he was an ironclad commander. Off the field, De Leon was a calm and remarkably charismatic figure who captivated the public. Today at 67, Hugo de Leon lives a life of dignity. Though far removed from the hustle and bustle of politics or the coaching bench, the flame of passion and iron will within him still burns brightly, and every word he speaks about football carries immense weight in the hearts of fans. José Perdomo, also known by his nickname Chueco, was the anchor of Uruguay's midfield at Italia 90. At the age of 25, he performed the most demanding and tireless tasks, intercepting and recovering the ball to allow the Stars further up the field to create. With 360 minutes on the field and receiving 2 yellow cards, he demonstrated a fiery, sometimes ruthless style of play to protect his team's lead. Perdomo's performance showcased a tenacious spirit, a true warrior who never backs down from any confrontation. After the tournament, his career took him to Europe, playing for Genoa and Coventry City before returning to South America. After retirement, Perdomo's life was a journey of finding peace with his family and working with youth development at Peñarol. He was known for his outspoken and fiery personality on the field, but was incredibly gentle and warm off the field. He dedicated much of his time to educating young players on professional ethics, teaching them how to keep a cool head amidst the heat of the game, a lesson he himself had learned the hard way. It seems that his role as a cleaner on the field became a silent mentor behind the scenes. Today, at 60, José Perdomo lives a stable life, participating in exhibition matches and still maintaining the same passion when recalling his days in Italy, a journey that proves his intense love for football has never faded. Rubén Sosa entered the 1990 World Cup at the age of 24 with the reputation of being one of the best strikers in Serie A at the time. With his magical left foot and superb free-kick ability, he was nicknamed Poeta del Gol, poet of goals, by fans. Although he played 4 matches but unfortunately didn't score a goal in the tournament, Sosa's disruptive play and agility were always a nightmare for every defense. His performance at the age of 24 demonstrated explosive youthful energy, cunning, and a burning desire to make his mark on the world of football. Rubén Sosa's career after 1990 was marked by brilliant years at Lazio and Inter Milan, where he became one of the best foreign players in the league's history. After retiring, he returned to Uruguay and founded a football school for children, focusing on teaching technique and the pure joy of playing football. Rubén Sosa's personal life is full of laughter and optimism. He always brings positive energy to those around him. Despite experiencing difficult periods with his health, he always rises strongly with a radiant smile. It's thought-provoking how the image of a free-spirited artist on the pitch has fully manifested in his real life. He lives freely without seeking fame or fortune and always dedicates his love to children. Today, at 61 years old, Rubén Sosa is living a happy life with his family. And every step he took on the children's football field is still followed with affection by fans, a testament to his selfless love of football and an eternal artistic soul. José Oscar Herrera, affectionately known as Pepe, was one of the most versatile pieces in coach Oscar Tabarez's 1990 squad. At the age of 24, he could play equally well as a fullback and a midfielder, playing 270 minutes with incredible stamina. Herrera wasn't the kind of player who made headlines, but he was a diligent workhorse, always appearing in key areas to cover for his teammates. His performances in the tournament demonstrated a high level of teamwork and absolute professionalism. Following his success at Italia 90, Herrera had an admirable career in Italy, playing for Cagliari and Atalanta, becoming one of Uruguay's most consistent players in Serie A. After retiring, he settled in Italy for a time before returning to his homeland to participate in youth football coaching and management. His personal life is stable and private. Herrera is a family man who always prioritizes privacy. He dedicates much of his time to his passion for gardening and helping the local community through school sports projects. The link between his role as a silent hero, covering for his teammates, and his real life is one of tireless dedication. Today at 59, José Oscar Herrera lives a peaceful life, occasionally appearing as a football pundit, maintaining the composed demeanor of someone who has weathered the ups and downs of a career, inspiring the younger generation with the value of perseverance and loyalty. Rubén Paz, now 30 years old, possesses the tactical vision of a master playmaker. Despite playing only 270 minutes, every touch of the ball from Paz exudes intelligence and unpredictability. He's a classic midfielder, capable of changing the course of a match with a single, perfectly accurate long pass. His performance is an elegant touch to Uruguay's power-oriented style of play, a testament to the class of a player once voted the best in South America. Paz's career continued to flourish in Argentina with Racing Club, where he was considered a legend. After retiring, he transitioned to coaching, but his greatest passion remained discovering and nurturing young talents. Rubén Paz's personal life is quite simple. He lives a quiet life in his hometown of Artigas, dedicating time to his family and personal hobbies away from the media spotlight. He is a sentimental person, maintaining good relationships with his former teammates and frequently participating in exhibition matches for charity. Most noteworthy is how the image of a playmaker on the field has naturally carried over into his real life. He always seeks to connect with and create positive things for the community. Today, at 65, Rubén Paz is still living a meaningful life, his passion still burning brightly, and whenever he talks about the summer of 1990, his eyes still light up with pride for that glorious era, inspiring the purest football spirit. Santiago Ostalaza, nicknamed Vasco by fans, was a solid rock in Uruguay's midfield at the age of 27. Playing 178 minutes with fierce intensity, he directly extinguished any attacking hopes of the opposition from midfield. With his ideal physique and powerful playing style, Ostalaza was not only strong in tackles, but also capable of scoring crucial headers from set pieces. His performance in Italy embodied an unyielding fighting spirit, a true warrior with the blood of the great Club Nacional flowing through his veins. His career path after 1990 took him to Mexico and Argentina to play before returning to his homeland to retire. When he transitioned to coaching, Ostalaza managed several major clubs and Uruguayan youth teams, always emphasizing discipline and dedication. His personal life was a continuation of family values and self-respect. He was known as a strict yet compassionate coach. The link between his role as a guardian on the field and his coaching life lies in his unwavering commitment to football philosophy. While a tough warrior on the pitch, off the field, Ostalaza was a calm, cultured man who always respected tradition. Today, at 62 years old, Santiago Ostalaza is still diligently working on the coaching bench or as a technical advisor, his passion still burning brightly. And every step he takes on the pitch is still followed by fans with faith in an indomitable Uruguayan spirit. Ruben Pereira is one of the most promising young midfielders at the age of 22. Despite only playing 154 minutes, he demonstrated the speed and skillful individual technique of a player eager to make his mark. Pereira played with youthful enthusiasm, unafraid of physical contact, and always ready to break into the opponent's penalty area. His brief but energetic performance in Italy promises a bright future for Uruguayan football after the generation of Enzo. Rubin's career later took him to Italy to play for Juventus and Cremonese, but injuries and difficult adaptation prevented him from reaching the heights he had hoped for. He returned to South America to play for various clubs before retiring. After hanging up his boots, Pereira chose a quiet life, focusing on coaching at the grassroots level and spending time with his small family. His life unfolded peacefully, where he found joy in teaching young players their first steps. The link between his role as a firepower on the field and his real life is adaptation. He learned to accept the ups and downs of his career to build a sustainable life off the pitch. Today, at 57, Rubin Pereira still plays the role of an experienced senior figure in his local community. The flame of passion within him still quietly burns, and every effort he makes is still appreciated by those who know him. Antonio Alzamendi entered the 1990 World Cup at the age of 34, carrying with him the title of South American Player of the Year and the Copa Libertadores Championship. As one of the most seasoned veterans, Alzamendi played 121 minutes, showcasing the experience and cunning of a legendary goalscorer. Although no longer possessing the speed of his youth, his keen positional awareness remained a constant threat to opposing defenses. His performance at the tournament was a beautiful farewell from one of the greatest strikers Uruguay had ever produced. After the summer in Italy, Alzamendi retired and transitioned to coaching, managing several clubs in Uruguay and Peru. His personal life is a blend of pride in his glorious past and the simplicity of a man who loves life. He frequently appears on television programs to share stories of football history and is a witty commentator. Alzamendi dedicates much of his time to community activities, using his influence to encourage children to participate in sports. It's thought-provoking that the image of a killer in the penalty box seems to have given way to that of a kind grandfather, always willing to share his experience with the next generation. Today, at 69, Antonio Alzamendi lives a peaceful life with his family in his hometown. His journey is a testament to his tireless efforts and intense love of football, continuing to inspire the younger generation with national pride and professional ethics. Carlos Aguilera, affectionately known as Pato, Little Duck, was a sharp striker for Uruguay in 1990. At the age of 25, he brought a breakthrough with his blistering speed and skillful dribbling on the wing. Playing 170 minutes in the tournament, Pato caused problems for opposing defenses every time he came on. His performances showcased the brilliance of youth and superb individual technique, making Uruguay's attack more fluid and dangerous in quick counterattacks. Carlos Aguilera's career flourished after his brilliant performances in Italy with Genoa and Torino, where he became one of the league's top scorers. After retiring, his life has been marked by ups and downs and off-field challenges, but Pato has always maintained his optimism and the spirit of a warrior. He's been involved in football media and youth development, always staying close to his fans. His personal life is currently quite stable. He finds joy in coaching and spending time with loved ones. The connection between his role as a game changer on the field and his real life is his resilience. He always knows how to overcome difficult periods to stand firm. Today, at the age of 60, Carlos Aguilera still plays the role of an experienced mentor, his passion still burning brightly. And whenever he appears on television, he still brings heartfelt insights and love for the beautiful game. Daniel Fonseca will forever be remembered for his one-goal goal against South Korea in the final minutes, which helped Uruguay narrowly qualify for the round of 16. At the age of 20, the youngest member of the attack, Fonseca played only 119 minutes, but displayed an incredible killer instinct. His performance embodied the opportune moment and hunger of youth, a moment of genius that changed the fate of the entire team in that tournament. Fonseca's career path then culminated in brilliant years in Serie A, playing for Cagliari, Napoli, Roma, and Juventus, becoming one of the most successful Uruguayan strikers in Europe. After retiring, he transitioned into player agency and became one of the most powerful super agents in South American football, guiding the careers of stars like Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani in their early years. His personal life is intertwined with success, intelligence, and sometimes even controversies at the negotiating table, perfectly consistent with his sharp goal-scoring style on the pitch. The link between his role as a game changer and his real life is his ability to seize golden opportunities. Today, at 56, Daniel Fonseca is living a prosperous and successful life in business, but he still maintains his passion for football by mentoring his son, who's also a player, and other young talents, a testament to his relentless pursuit of new heights.